So now you've got your class all set up, what you're going to want to do is set them an assignment. So in order to do that, I'm going to click into my class. And as you can see here, I'm in the assignments tab and I have no assignments yet. So I need to click add assignment. So that's opened up this details page where I can put in all the details about my assignment. So here we go. My initial basket. I'm not going to have a point value. Start date is when the assignment opens. Due date is when they need to submit it by, and post date is when they're going to be able to access the marks and the feedback from it. So as we're going to be using Feedback Studio later down the line, that's important to get that right, because if the post date isn't open yet, the kids won't be able to see your feedback. So just bear that in mind on that one. So those are the basic settings on an assignment. Now, if you hit on the optional settings, there's a few key things. Okay, obviously you can allow submissions after the due date if you want. The defaults are we want originality reports. That's the check on the internet to see if they've copied anything from anywhere or such like. And these settings here we can change in the Feedback Studio. But I would just draw your attention to this one here, submit papers to. So the way Turnitin works is it's kind of got a big database of student papers. So when they submit a paper to an assignment, it's being submitted to that repository of student papers. Now, that's great, but if it's only a draft and you want them to submit it again later on down the line, like, for example, the extended essay, that will be first submitted to Turnitin and then afterwards to ManageBack attached to Turnitin, what will happen is it'll get a 100% match, more or less, because it will be matching to something that's already in the student paper repository. So if it's a draft thing, just say no repository, and that will just be checking. That won't load the papers up. So it means if you submit a second or third or fourth time, as you might do in a drafting process, it's not going to give you incorrect data about originality reports. Okay, this is going to be covered in another video. That's about adding a rubric, so that's a cool new feature there. So we'll leave our assignment like that, just covering that one real advanced feature about just making sure that you're aware where those papers are going to get loaded. So once you're done, you hit submit. The assignment will be created. Okay, there it is. This is the assignment. So I'm looking at the class here. This is the assignment here, and it looks like 0 out of my 1 student have submitted. And so we're going to have to see those students submit an assignment in order to start working with it. But that's going to be open and available from the 5th of October for the students to upload to. So that's creating an assignment.